Hey everybody, Ray the Mind Mechanic here. Uh, I'm doing a series of things on thought and consciousness and expansion. In fact, I wanted to pass something by you that a lot of times we hear so many things on social media that it gets so cliched, there's never any explanation as to why behind it, okay? One I want to just briefly point out and break open for you to think about. What you focus on expands, okay? And you've seen so many different versions, I know. Let me explain it from a hypnotist point of view. What we focus on expands, okay? So like, let's take smoking for example. So many people come to me for smoking, okay? They subconsciously got into a habit of, well, some guys thought they saw a star back in the days who looked cool smoking. And so what they start doing? They started smoking. Okay, they thought, well, if he looked cool doing it, I'm gonna look cool too, right? Okay. Every time we focused on the image of us looking cool, or if we felt cool, it expands, okay? We're not and it got to a point 20, 30 years later, we're still doing the same destructive habit. It's still guaranteeing that expansion though. Now, this expansion, it doesn't have any definitive like, well, I'll expand here in a good way, or I won't expand in a bad way. Wrong. Subconscious, very literal, okay? My parents growing up, God bless my dad, lovely, I love him dearly, God rest his soul, but he had this Georgia accent. Boy, don't you know money's hard to come by? And of course he was a god in my life, right? So, okay, Dad. So I took his belief about money's hard to come by. Every time I thought about making money, what did I think of? Now, I wasn't consciously going, well, Dad said money's hard to come by, but money was hard to come by. What we focus on expands. Each time I thought subconsciously, money's hard to come by, money's hard to come by, money's hard to come by. That became my belief, became my truth. And I'm sure you have a few of your own too that you can, think about in your quiet time. What am I stuck on? And if I said, how many thousands of times have I said that to myself? This is my truth. Why? Because I've said it. Each time I've said it, it expanded. It expanded. Expanded. What if for giggles you said to yourself, whether I believe it or not, I am now becoming wealthy. Whether I believe it or not, I am developing a wealth consciousness. Whether I believe it or not, every time I focus on breathing, my body is growing smaller and smaller. Whatever you focus on, and you simply make it your truth, that will expand. You could do it, play a little game with yourself here, just close your eyes. And, okay, whether I believe it or not, my wealth consciousness is now expanding. First 100 times, you might call it a bunch of bull. Whatever you tell yourself on a consistent, regular basis becomes your reality. Every time I breathe in, my body's growing smaller and smaller. True. Try it out. You get stuck with it? I'm Ray Williams. You can find me at theraywilliams.com. Let's talk. I'll talk to you soon.